Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Nina, also known as Teresa. Um, it is Easter Sunday. Happy Easter. The first thing my grandson said when he woke up is, Nina, today's the day that Jesus rose. I said, yes, it is. I'm proud of him. I hope you're all having a lovely Easter. I spent my day yesterday making pies and snapping fresh green beans. The green beans are in the oven now, and then when they're done, I'm headed to my daughter's house, my oldest daughter. So I've had a horrible weekend other than my grandson being here, which is awesome. I think I think he got me through my weekend. Um, was it Friday evening? We went to Walmart. It was warm. I forgot to close. I had the windows down, the sunroof open. I get home, make sure all my windows are closed. Forgot about that sunroof. Woke up Saturday morning. We had thunderstorms all night. And then all day yesterday as well. So, my car is soaked. I couldn't even roll the windows down to try to let it air dry a little bit because it was raining all day, off and on, off and on. I couldn't run up and down the steps all day long. And, you know, I got hearing aids on, guys, and I need new ones. I am not going to hear every time it starts raining, stops raining, starts raining, stop. I don't hear it. So today I've got big waterproof pads that I'm going to put in there, and then when I get to my daughter's house, I'll leave all the windows open and let it air dry. It is not supposed to rain today. So right now I got the beans cooking. I'm dressed. I didn't get dressed up. I was going to wear a pretty springy dress, but it's only like 50 something today. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to wear my blue jeans. I got on a pair of Levi's and a t-shirt, blue t-shirt. About as dressy as I got was these earrings. So I'm getting ready to do my makeup. I did put on the Laura Geller. This is called Double Take Liquid Foundation. It came in my BoxyCharm Ipsy box this month. I have on the Morphe Bacon Set Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. Got that in my box this month. I did my eyebrows. I have on the KVD Good Apple Concealer. It is done for. I'm putting it in the empties box right now. So I did get out for next time. This is Rare Beauty Concealer. It says it's in the shade Light, which we already know that. So with that being said, where's my setting spray? Uh-oh. Grandchildren. All my setting spray has been moved. Okay, there's that one. Okay, these two are over here. I came in here and I had things unplugged, things moved, and I think it was the 3 grandchildren maybe. They were here Friday. Reynaldo, my daughter, and my son-in-law, and 2 of their children, their 2 youngest. So, yeah. That was awesome though. Reynaldo came Friday too. No, he came Thursday. Maybe it was Thursday yes, it was Thursday they came. Yes? I don't know. I've got brain fog this weekend, and that's part of the issue. I accidentally broke the toilet paper holder. I didn't break it. It came off the wall. I made coffee this morning, a pot. Forgot to put the filter in. Ran a pot of coffee, and it was nothing but I used fresh ground 8 o'clock beans. I ground them up myself, got it going, smelled awesome. Like, it even smelled more robust this time. Then I look down and there's the coffee filter sitting on the counter. And I'm like, holy crap, what is wrong with me? So I had to wait. Then I had to clean it out, the whole 9 yards, dump the coffee, wash the coffee pot, start all over again. So I cleaned it good. There's not one ground in my coffee. I made 2 apple pies yesterday. Peeling and slicing the apples is the hardest part for me. Then I made a raspberry, a blackberry pie, homemade too, from scratch, just like the apple. And I made a no-bake cheesecake, you know, and the graham cracker crust that you don't cook. And I have blackberry pie filling that they can put a dab on top if they want it. And then I've got the green beans. You know, they got bacon, diced up potatoes. I had a big russet potato I cut up and put in it. A little bit of onion, lots of bacon, butter, little bit of salt, pepper, you know, just the basics. I don't use a lot of salt when it comes to my oldest daughter and her family because they don't. So, yeah, I feel like if anybody needs more salt, they can add it. I don't know. My friend had to go out of town for the weekend, and if he's back in time, he will stop at my daughter's, he said. My daughter and son-in-law invited him there for Easter dinner, but he's out of town. So we did have, we both said he was going to come through, eat some dinner, and head back out in between work. He was here 2.5, like close to 3 hours. But he was a perfect gentleman, other than kissing me. And I do enjoy that. And he ate, and we talked and talked a lot. We do have a lot in common, so we tend to talk a lot. Plus, you guys know, I'm Miss Gabby here. So anyways, I'm going to get started. I guess my mind just isn't into things today, so I was very undecisive. I have out the ColourPop Oh Dear. What shade is this? It's Oh Dear. The Disney Alice in Wonderland blush. I still have this out, so I'm just going to use it. The Visi Art contour. I still have out the Farrah that came in my Ipsy box, so I might use that. Probably will. I have out 3 palettes. ColourPop Disney Bambi palette in the shade Flower, in the shades Flower, as you can see. I don't know why, but my ColourPop palettes are a mess. Then I have also the Bambi, another Bambi one. This palette is Thumper. I also have out the IBY Enlighten Eyeshadow Palette, IBY Beauty. I'm going to use these. I don't know what I'm going to use out of them. I don't know if I'm going to use them all. 1, 2, whatever. This is still sitting out. I may incorporate some of this in it, but who knows? I may not. You know, the NYX Professional Makeup Love You So Mushy. It is all shimmers. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Revolution Superfix Super Hold Misting Spray for setting my makeup. Okay. I'm going to try to just dip in this IBY palette and see how I do with that. I'm looking to see what the shimmers look like. Let me try to get an idea of what I want to do. You know what I mean? Okay, I think I know. I think. Like I said, I have brain fog this weekend. And I'm like, watch, I'll leave to go to my daughter's and I'll forget all the pies. I'll forget something. Or I'll drop them down the steps, loading them into the car. I don't want to say that. I'm not anticipating anything. Yeah, this is a lot of shimmers in here, guys. I'm checking a lot of these shades and like there's a lot of shimmers in here, guys. So yeah, I guess I am using. Okay. I have out brushes that I just set the palettes on top of like a ding dong. We gotta get started. I gotta get going. You know? Okay. I think we're good. I think we are good, guys. Do I have the right brush? No, I do not. I didn't have my glasses on when I grabbed brushes, so I feel a hair. There it is. Okay, I think. Wish me luck. A little cast off too. I got a little Cirrus XM going on. If I have time, I have an influencer box from E.L.F. Yes, E.L.F. that I can open. I should have opened it beforehand, that way I could have used the products when I did my makeup, but I will do that Wednesday. I'll use them when I do my makeup on Wednesday or whatever. I've been like super busy, so haven't done a video in between. I think I did one Wednesday, right? Didn't do one Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Shame on me. I am so sorry. My daughter said there's her church they're doing an online service today. So I'm wanting her, I have to ask her to send the link to Reynaldo, my grandson. I think he would really enjoy that. We always went to church every Sunday. And sad to say, I don't even belong to a church right now. Um, I got church in my bones. I got church in my soul. Um, Most of my mom's family and pretty much all of my dad's family, my biological dad, um, good Bible fearing, church loving people in their soul too. They got God in their soul and they let you know it. And I love it. Um, I enjoy that. I know not everybody does, but I do. And I try to teach my grandchildren. And I would love. Here's the problem about church with me, okay? When my kids were growing up, we went to Cornerstone Friends Church. It was in Madison, Ohio. I drove a half hour to get there every day, and it was well worth it. The preacher was Evan, Pastor Evan annually. Everybody just called him Pastor Evan. The youth groups were phenomenal. You know what I'm trying to say. They were awesome. He was awesome. He was down to earth. He knew how to get the message across. He attracted the young people. He really did. They had their own live band for church. It was a newly built church. My mother and stepfather put a lot of time and money into the church, helping pay for building it and everything. Evan was an awesome preacher. I mean, he really was. So down to earth. And I mean, if it took talking about football to get his message across, he talked about football. Whatever it took. And he really pulled in people like, wow. And so I would have to say I am spoiled when it comes to church. Evan is no longer there. I want Evan. I want another Evan. That's what I'm looking for, is another church with another Evan. Evan annually. And I mean, that's what everybody, you know, the teenagers, they would TP his house with toilet paper, stuff like that, you know. They had pranks, they had hay rides, they had youth nights, youth groups. I mean, you name it, young adults, singles, divorcees, couples. I mean, they had it all. They covered everybody. Children, from the youngest to the oldest. He drew people in. He really drew in the young crowd. And I think that's very important when it comes to church. Us older people, we already know. It's those young kids that you have to get. You have to get before they get on the streets. You have to get before they start using drugs. You have to get before they start drinking. You have to get before they start becoming sexually active. You have to get those young people in before. So that means you got to get them from when they're wee little. And that's important. And that's what I want to see. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to be a part of. I need another Evan. Because I know what's important. You know what I mean? These kids they're shaping our world. They're our future. The children are always the future. So you have to get the children if you want a future. So, you know, with that being said, that's the church I'm looking for. If I have to drive a half hour, I will. Now, Chatty, you got my chicken. Girl, Reynaldo, come get my chicken from Jotty. No, no chickens. No, that's mine. Go get your toys. That's a no, Jotty. Jotty's got my chicken. Yes, I have a toy chicken. I have a plushy chicken. Reynaldo, come show him the chicken.
Look, Nina.
Don't tell me she chewed. Ah! My poor chicken. My chicken. Okay. Put her in the playpen where Jotty can't get her. Make sure that shouldn't have been down there. I don't know why it is. My chicken. I have a chicken. I have a goat. I have a piggy. I have a Highland cow. My chicken. Can't tell if that's a shimmer or not. Not without my glasses, guys. If it is, it's not a good one. Okay, going in for some shimmer here. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. But yeah, guys, that's what I'm looking for. And I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too picky. I guess what matters is the message, the Word of God. But I've also belonged to churches that I couldn't wait for the service to end, and I'm being honest, you know what I mean? And I was ready to fall asleep. I pull out my Bible, but I actually have a doodle pad in there with it because I'm making my grocery list. I want sucked into. Yes, I do. It's just, it's important. It's very important. Right? I mean, seriously, it is. It's very important. But loud. Little freaks. Come on, raise a glass. Raise your glass. Okay, we're going to hit that brow bone. This is the Bambi palette. No, it is Flower. Out of the out of the Bambi collection. It's the little Flower palette. Flower was the little skunk. As a child, I can remember going to the drive-in theater to see these. And I remember the Snow White one, and it terrified me. That evil witch, was she the stepmother? The evil witch? Oh yeah. Me and my sister were terrified. But we were little, you know what I mean? Okay, I think that's good. That's good. Blend it a little bit. Okay. Okay, Jotty, I'll uncross my legs. You get comfy, girl. Jotty jumped up on my lap, and like I got my legs crossed, and she's trying to get comfy and say hi. Jotty's going to Easter dinner too. She always goes to my daughter's with me, and she loves it there. I mean, I think everybody's excited when they see me and Jotty come through the door, but it's Jotty they're excited for. They love me. I know they love me. Absolutely. Okay, I have out the Essence Stay and Play eyeliner. Gonna do a little of that, not a lot. I love this eyeliner. This is in the shade But First Espresso. Of all the high-end liners I've used, this is very cheap, nowhere near high-end, but the best. It stays. It sure does. It stays where I put it. It stays on all day. It doesn't smear, gather, smudge, run, nothing. I wonder. This is also the Essence Stay and Play, but this is like in a teal color. I'm going to mix that in. Never done it before, but why not? It's like a midnight blue, I think is the name of it, to be honest, the shade. It's the same eyeliner, the Essence Stay and Play. Just different shade. Why not? I have here, let's see, I did not show this. The NYX, this is also an eyeliner stick in the shade, I don't know. I say pink. But I like to use it on these dry lips. Actually, I wonder. This is making the corner look a little purple. I figured it would. The things I do. Makeup is very versatile. It really is. I would say, well, I'm gonna put, I have out the, what is this, TYB gloss, I think. TYS Beauty Shea Butter Lip Gloss. It doesn't say the shade, has the numbers and letters 3, K as in Karen, O2 or 02 on the side, so maybe that describes the, tells you what shade it is. I don't know. I'll do that after I do my setting spray though. Okay, we are going to move on to my contour. Hit that news. That can make your lips look a little fuller. I forgot to put on the MAC Prep and Prime. Okay. I'll blend my nose in a minute here. Okay, let's move on to the Alice in Wonderland. Oh dear. Blush. This is Color Pop as well. Kind of got to build it a little bit. Get the bridge of my nose. Put that away. Should have put the Bambis away as well. Put this in here too. Okay, highlighter. We are going to use the Farrah. I like it. I got this. This is from my Ipsy April 2025 Ipsy Boxy Charm, whatever it's called. Who knows? Who knows? Revolution Superfix setting spray. Little extra for today. God help me. Right? Okay. Let's see. Mascara. This is the Pat McGrath. I like it. Now, it is not waterproof, and the other day I was having an issue with allergies, and I was missing mascara in the outer corners of my eyes that was running. I don't like that, but if I use a waterproof over top of it, like I always did with all my mascaras, I will get a rash. I will get my eczema flare up around my eyes, and I don't want that. For a long time, even the doctors was saying, "Oh, it's just your eczema. Maybe skincare products, whatever is causing eczema to break out there. Blah 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 blah." Here it was the waterproof mascara. Stopped using it. Haven't had a problem since. And if you watch my past videos, you'll see it got bad. It got really bad. I treated it with steroid cream. For it to go away, but I had to stop using the waterproof mascara as well. This mascara, the Pat McGrath, is really, really good. I like it. I just don't like the fact, that it's not waterproof, but like I said, can't use waterproof anyways now, so. But I like the formula on my eyes. Everybody's different, of course. One subscriber had said, had I tried curling my lashes? I used to use an eyelash curler all the time. I did today, but I had stopped using it because I was doing it and I had a muscle spasm and yanked out a ton of lashes. Since then, because of that, I quit doing it. I thought, I'm not going to have any lashes by the time I get done. You know what I mean? So, I have a purple gloss in my purse, too. I think it's in there. I carry a few lippies with me, mattes and glosses. This smells like cake batter. This is the TYS. I think that's what it's called, right? I'll tell you positively. I know I just read it a few minutes ago. Yes, TYS Beauty. It's a pretty gloss. Very pretty. A little bit more mascara. Y'all know I can't just do one coat. Usually I use several different brands, but I'm liking this all by itself. So I have not used a different brand with it. I don't get a bunch of clumps or anything like that. I hate clumped lashes. And that can happen when you put on too much mascara, no matter what kind of mascara it is. I have not had that issue with the Pat McGrath. Just haven't. And what is this Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara in the shade Extreme Black. I like it. Put my little magnifying mirror away. Oh, blush brush away. Now I hope my friend does make it, but of course I want him to drive safe getting home. He's actually out of the state, so, and I'm sure he has to work tomorrow, so I'm not pushing it. You know what I mean? If he's too tired, I want him to go home and rest, you know? Okay, I do have out Perfect by Marc Jacobs today. Perfect I am not. Okay. So that's it, guys. I hope you... Oh, wait. I'm already at 40 minutes. Why not? Influenster. E.L.F. I haven't opened it yet. Okay, there we go. I cut the tape, but... Okay, we have 4 products. Ah! We have a precision sculpting sponge, use wet or dry. We have a E.L.F. Halo Glow Powder Puff. We have a E.L.F. Ooh, I like this brush. Dual-ended nose contour. I like it. And this one is buffing foundation. And that's it. Yes, that's it. All empty. I just got some E.L.F. products from them a couple weeks ago, remember? So the sponge, we're going to open up. I get these free. This is not a paid promotion. I was not sent these free to do this video. It's to do a review on INFLUENSTER. So this is the sponge. It's got a small slope, a bigger one. Comes to a point. It's nice and spongy. We'll have to see how it does in the wet. I'll be sure to use it. This is the Halo Powder Puff. I usually don't use powder puffs, but I will for the sake of, you know, doing the review. So, and then we have, let's see, this is the foundation buffing brush. I like it. It's not flimsy or anything, you know what I mean? And then we have the dual-ended nose contour brush. And these are all, there it is. Oh, I got some of my hair on the dog. My goodness. So I like it. I do. I will definitely use this. I'm always looking for a better way to contour my nose. So yes, thank you INFLUENSTER and thank you E.L.F. I never used E.L.F. products until my last box that I got from them was E.L.F. products, and I do like them. You know, what I've used I like. So, and these look like I'm going to like them. Now, the sponge is a little on the small side. Now, this is my sponge wet. I mean, it's semi-wet now, but, and this is their sponge dry. So, if we can get big like that, we'll probably be good. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. But, I will use them in my Wednesday video. Lest things get even worse, I should be back on Wednesday. So you guys have a wonderful Easter, a beautiful Sunday. Enjoy your family, friends, or yourself, whichever it is you're doing. So I like spending time by just myself sometimes. So, but my daughter did invite me over there, so I am going. And I'm going to take my treats. She made a cake. What is it called? Tiramisu or tiramisu. I forgot what it's called. But that's what she made, along with all her, you know, dinner foods. So, we got plenty of dessert, but I'm diabetic, so. But I will try her cake. I will take a piece of my apple pie and a piece of my blackberry pie home with me, and a piece of her cake home with me. We'll see what's left, because I might take 2 pieces of each pie. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But you guys have a beautiful, happy, happy Easter. Bye-bye. Stay beautiful.